What's up, guys? Welcome back to another we're actually doing this Hiveswap Friendsim Volume 1. Okay, so I could have recorded Act 1, but you know, my computer decided to be a complete asshole and freeze up every time a cutscene plays. I'm not sure if that's the computer's fault or the game's fault, but either way, I was pretty pissed off. You have just crash landed on a planet called Earth Alternia and staggered from the smoldering wreckage of your ship. You are now completely alone in a strange world, desperate for information, for provisions, and possibly a bit of medical attention. But most of all, you are desperate for friendship. Okay, let's go. Won't someone on this godforsaken rock be your buddy? Any weirdo will do. You're not that picky. Hang on, what's this now? Is someone approaching? Who's that? Ardata, Karmia, and DIEMEN'S. Let's fucking go. Somebody told me that I should start with Demon, or Diemen. Yes, someone's approaching! A strange gray-skinned alien with a cozy-looking hoodie. Perhaps they will make for a good friend. Hey, what's up, that hot dog guy, man? What's up? Okay, I gotta do voice acting for these dudes, alright? Let's go.
What's up? I think I'm gonna do his voice a bit like this, you know? Just, you know, a cute little voice. What's up? Ooh, hang on, sorry, I didn't get a good look at you before I started talking. I guess you're really weird looking. I'm kind of uncomfortable about this.
Your stammering reply eventually conveys that you are a lost traveler who is hungry and probably in some need of medical treatment. You're also really lonely and wouldn't mind making a new friend right about now. And also, sorry for the horrible audio quality. I'm actually in my classroom, like alone with one other guy who's playing PS4 right now. We're not really doing shit because exams are over. There's not gonna be any more like academic shit until college, so we're not really doing shit. Okay, what's up?
Hungry, huh? I see what your game is.
You aren't sure what he's talking about? Then your eyes drift towards the obvious target. That exquisite hot dog he's holding. It looks really, really good. Your mouth starts watering noticeably.
Oh no! I knew it! You're just like all the rest. Your agenda is to have me relinquish my delicacy. Well, forget it. I've been tricked out of 2 other oblong meat products this week already. I know you probably think I'm an easy mark due to my blood color, but I still have some dignity at least.
You don't know anything about his blood color or why that would matter in this conversation about his hot dog. You're hungry, sure, but you didn't mean to cast a threatening gaze at his meal. All you really want to do is to make a new buddy so you don't feel quite so alone in this strange new world.
I see. You just want a friend and not my... Sorry, I get a little paranoid when I walk around with such delicacies in public. You can't be too careful. Folks tend to get that greedy look in their eyes around my warm thoughts.
These are odd ways to express the things he's saying, you think? But it would be rude to point that out. Probably best to change the subject. Get this blossoming friendship moving in the right direction. Ask if he lives nearby after you can help it out. Okay, I'm not gonna be an asshole. I'm just gonna ask if he lives nearby.
Yeah, or I used to, I mean. My place was bombed by drones a while ago. Now I don't have a hive, but I'm making it work out here, foraging for tasty things when I can. I've gotten pretty good at it, talking people into giving me meat products.
You quickly feel a sense of pity for your new friend. You thought you had it rough, crash landing here, hungry and friendless, and come to think of it, feels like your arm is broken. Your ribs too, maybe, but enough self-pity. This is about making a new great friend. You ask your friend if there's anything you can do to improve his life.
Oh wait, are we friends now? Like, is that official? Man, I don't know. Why don't we slow it down a bit, think how things go. I think I should take some time to see if you're actually friendship material. Someone I trust, you know, not just another looky-loo gunning for my delicacy.
Oh damn, you got out over your skis again. Of course, he's right, this is totally reasonable. You feel sure you can do what it takes to win him over. You make a mental note to avoid looking at or mentioning his hot dog. You do everything in your power to avert your gaze from the hot dog. You are aggressively not looking at it. You pay closer attention to the boy's face. It's a nice smile he has, actually. Very kind, disarming. A few freckles here and there, a mop of messy hair draping over his eyes. You wonder about his house. He got bombed?
Yeah, you know. Routine drone pass to my hood. That's how it goes around here. I was a lucky one. My Lucis? Not so much.
Oh, that's terrible, Demon. Oh, Demon's crying! Rather than overwhelm him with annoying questions about his culture, you decide the right play is to show some sympathy.
I miss him. Sometimes I think I enjoy savory bun delights as a way of covering up the pain. They're so good though, it's hard to stop. Also, I favored the juicy meat before he died anyway. How do we start talking about my hot dog once more? Let's drop it, please dude, don't bring it up again.
You didn't bring it up, but you don't want to correct him. The boy is clearly grieving. You see 2 faint red tears roll down his cheeks. It's really weird how the people of Alternia, you can actually slightly see their blood color when they cry. That's pretty weird. Okay, let's just hug this guy, okay? You open your arms and approach him with a posture of great compassion. You furrow your brow upwardly a bit as if to say, I know how hard it is. You advance. He leans backward a little, as if he's caught off guard by your sympathy. Maybe you're coming on too strong, but you know there's no turning back now. You don't just throw the brakes on an imminent heartfelt hug like this. You embrace him awkwardly, and it goes well for a moment until you realize your arm is broken and it seizes up reflexively in pain. It jostles the hot dog in his hand and he bobbles it. You both gasp. You try to detach from the hug so you can catch the dog, but it's already on the way to the ground. Oh, you fucked up. I fucked up. In your attempt to save it, you stagger backwards and slip. The hot dog gets smushed under your big dumbass. The moment it makes contact with the ground, Demon lets out a shriek.
Nah! Dude! My dog!
You scramble to get up in time, hoping you're not as owned as it looks, but your feet keep slipping, and your butt keeps grinding the hot dog into the mud. When the carnage finally subsides, you roll over and check it out. It's completely unsalvageable. Just a gross, meaty mud mash, like the hot dog never even existed. Demon howls in agony and slumps backwards against the tree. Oh no, you fucked this up so bad. Yeah, you fucking did!
That's it, man. I want everything. Not sure what the point is of even living anymore.
You are absolutely mortified by your clumsiness and foolishness. You have a feeling you will be thinking about this moment for years to come, during those insecure moments when your mind seems to be looking for any excuse to make yourself cringe with self-doubt and shame. There are probably plenty more of those to come by, for those who know where to look in this strange world. He himself said he makes a habit of enjoying these, so they can't be all that uncommon. Maybe he just has an unusual psychological disorder surrounding a fixation on this particular food item. Yes, that could be it. Poor guy. This just means he needs your support as a friend all the more. You won't give up on your friends. Or for that matter, people who you're trying desperately to become friends with. That just isn't who you are as a person. You have an idea. You run it by him with a sense of optimism and salesmanship. The past is behind you. There's no need to wallow in self-incrimination and guilt over the hot dog incident. Demon perks up a little.
You want to help me get another hot dog?
Absolutely, bro!
I don't know. Could be a long shot. Sometimes it can be days before I'm united with another plump treat, steaming, relaxing comfortably in a soft melt-in-your-mouth loaf. Now I really want a hot dog. I guess I don't have much choice but to take you up on your offer, do I? What do you have in mind? It's a good question. You haven't made a plan yet, and frankly, you don't even know where to begin. But he's interested in spending more time with you, which is the most important thing. You'll figure something out. Of course, you don't have the slightest idea where to find a hot dog, but you've got to admit, you're enjoying the feeling of being important and valued by a potential friend. You don't want to do anything underhanded, yet you can't help but feel you should probably milk the social game before all it's worth. Okay, the background changed. Oh, that's nice. You know, I really love the Alternian landscape. I just really like it. I might actually make like a Alternia, like Hiveswap theme GD level. Okay, I don't know. This way, you say, as you begin marching confidently in a random direction. He obediently follows and begins rubbing his tummy. You begin to feel nervous almost immediately. You have absolutely no idea how this is going to play out, or if it stands any chance of resulting in a hot dog at the end of the journey. Oh well, you'll figure something out along the way. He takes care to make sure you both are not seen, which could get you both into trouble apparently. The improvised circuitous route appears to provoke his suspicion. Let's go. Dude, are you sure you know where a dog is?
Seems like maybe you're lost. Oh, absolutely. You're absolutely sure you know where to find one, you say. You're just throwing anyone off the trail who might have been following you. You nod solemnly, as if that makes perfect sense.
In the sewer?
You're seriously about to look in this, okay. Yes, totally. It's just a short trek through the sewer. Shouldn't be more than another hour or several of sewer trudging. That is, if he still has the will to do what it takes to get his hands on more juicy dogs.
Oh, hell yeah! You know it! After you, man.
Oh, it is in the sewer? Okay. An hour later, see, yo, even the alternate sewers look better than the one on Earth. Like, what the heck? An hour later, you're so deep in the sewer, you've lost all bearings and sense of direction. You could be anywhere by now. You've taken so many crazy turns. Still, you don't let up for a second that you're lost. You've made each turn with decisive conviction. He's still following you, but now he's having trouble keeping up. He's out of breath and struggling with the foul smell. Can't say you're enjoying it much either, but you can't let on to the fact that what you're doing now is anything other than the most casual routine for you.
Hey, I can't stop and rest. I can't lie, I'm sorry for a heavenly frankfurter, but this might be too much for me.
I'm losing my demon voice now.
This might be too much for me. I don't think I'm cut off for this.
You pause and look back. He's sitting down now, slumping against a filthy sewer wall. You're intensely relieved to see you may have just won this impromptu game of sewer hot dog chicken. But more importantly than that, this looks like an ideal time to show some sympathy and have a bonding moment with your would-be friend. You sit next to him with your broken arm, put a hand on his knee in a platonic but deeply understanding way. Your arm hurts when you do this, but it's worth it. Every little gesture counts when making a new friend.
I kinda suck. My looseness is gone. I don't have any skills, and most people think I'm weird for liking hot dogs so much. I'm probably just going to get cold. I'm not good at going on adventures or doing anything hard. All I'm good at is finding an easy meal here and there, however I can get it. I like talking people out of their fine sausages, using tricks or other ploys which end up losing me friends. It's been unthinkable that anyone would actually do anything nice for me or would want me to have that sweet meat I desire. I can't take you seriously when you say sweet meat. I'm just immature as hell, alright? At least it was unthinkable. Until now.
Your heart begins to race. Could it be? Is this shitty improvised sewer escapade actually working? You can't believe it.
Nobody's ever done so much or worked so hard to try to get my hands on another magnificent banger. Sorry for being emotional, but like, is this new for me? I don't know how to handle it. I'm just so grateful. I would be thrilled to call you a friend, man. Whatever you are.
You're overjoyed. Unbelievable. It's almost too good to be true. What now? It's such a sudden turn of good fortune. You hardly know what to do. Should you hug the guy? Again? Okay, let's go. Bring it in, bro. Last time, it didn't go so well, but this time he's not holding a hot dog for you to completely defile, so maybe this is your moment. What's that? A deep rumbling sound begins to echo through the tunnel. Oh shit.
Oh shit! They found us! It's a drone, dude! I guess I'm like sewer duty. We gotta run!
He turns this way and that as the rumbling gets closer. But he slips on something and you both tumble into a river of horrific sludge.
Bro! I can't swim! Help!
Yo, I can't swim either! What the fuck? Your bat arm finds purchase on the ledge, and though it's very painful, you heroically salvage your friend from the muck with the other arm. He coughs and gasps for breath. You find a nearby ladder and shove him upward until he starts climbing on his own, and follow him. Oh, you burst through a lid on the floor, and you both flop out of the hole, drenched in filth, smelling horrible, and completely exhausted. But at least, you're safe. You think.
Hey man, I just want you to know, even though we didn't find the glorious treasure you were leading us to, I'm happy how it all turned out. Maybe I don't need hot dogs in my life as much as I thought. Maybe that's not the real treasure after all. It's been a journey for me, let me tell you. I'm learning so much about myself, about life, because of you.
Then something catches your eye just above him. Something dangling. Lots of dangling things, actually. Come to think of it, it's really cold in here. Freezing, in fact. Where the hell are you? You finally realize, holy shit, you're in a weird alien meat locker. You're absolutely surrounded by dangling meat products. Your sobbing soon turns into unrestrained wailing of raw catharsis. He joins you, and the tears flow freely from you both. You embrace each other and let it all out. Suddenly it hits you, both of you. This is by far the happiest day of your life. Hey! Let's go! Meet heaven! Woo! Demons and Coulda, let's go, bro! Blah, 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 your friends are from friendship, blah, 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 someone's approaching. Ardata Carmia, let's fucking go! At least I don't have to do that weird-ass high-pitched voice anymore, because honestly, I'm kind of uncomfortable in a classroom alone doing that voice, with all my friends next door, possibly cringing and probably like recording me in secret or some shit, I don't know. Dear God. And just what are you supposed to be? I can't do a female voice, okay? Because, you know, my My vocal cords aren't made for that. And just what are you supposed to be? Your stammering reply eventually conveys that you are a lost traveler who is hungry and probably in some need of medical treatment. You're also really lonely and wouldn't mind making a new friend right about now. Oh my. I can't do that kind of laugh, I'm sorry. Oh, how funny this is. How very droll. You want to be my friend? It's too much. This thing on my doorstep, wishing to know me in any capacity. The hilarity somehow escapes my ability to capture with maniacal laughter. How rare. You apologize for your presumptuous request. You hang your head, turn around, and begin to walk. And just what the fuck do you think you are doing? Who invited you to leave? You stop in your tracks immediately and turn to face her again, with possibly broken ribs or throbbing in pain. But this does not strike you as the right moment to exhibit weakness. It dawns on me that we may have gotten off on the wrong saunterd. I'm pretty sure that's like the Alternian word for leg, foot. Where are my manners? Ghastly behavior on my part. After all, it isn't your fault you seem to be some sort of hideous freak, is it? And such a tragic creature cannot be held responsible for such a devastating shortfall of social competence. I would weep for you, really, except that crying out of 3 eyes at once gets a bit messy. Oh, I know! I understand now! So, like, the reason why her typing quirk has, like, 3 eyes is because she has 3 eyes. Okay, I get it now. Nice pun. Like, how I'm, talking in her voice is kind of similar to, Vriska Circuit. You aren't sure if she's inviting you inside, or if she just got you to stay a little longer, so she could insult you some more. Oh my. Oh dear, you're sad? So amusing to me. Mildly endearing, even. Perhaps. I'll decide later if it's endearing, once I have more information. It's entirely possible I will retroactively decide it's disgusting. But for now, try to put yourself at ease, you completely pitiful fool. Not one more sniffle. Do you understand? You nod, while practicing exemplary control over your nose. You have gotten yourself so agitated. I wonder why. You have nothing to worry about from me. Of course I will be your friend. Conditionally, I mean. There is a chance the designation will be formalized if you behave in ways that I approve of. Starting now. Let's call it a friendship in progress. Agreed? Oh no, I guess. Shit. Come into my hive. This way. After me. You look like you could use nourishment. I don't know what it is that whatever you are eats, generally, but it doesn't matter. You will eat whatever it is I have on hand. If I tell you to, how does that sound? How does it sound? It sounds good. I'll do whatever you say. It sounds fine, I guess. Okay, I'll submit, I guess. Obviously, it sounds good. You will definitely enjoy it. You will enjoy everything I provide you with and tell you to do. I can't imagine any sort of negativity or disagreement coming from one of my friends. I will assume that we share this philosophy when it comes to friendship. Come with me. There's something I need your help with. Okay, that was quick. We just instantly teleported. You follow her into her hive. It's a bit gloomy in here. You suppose she's going to fix you something to eat soon, as promised. You pass through her kitchen and out the other side to another room. Okay, you guess dinner can wait. This way. Try to not let any of your broken limbs slow you down. A good friend wouldn't allow such trifling physical ailments cause me any inconvenience. Oh, so you guess she does know you're injured. Fair enough. You hobble a little faster through another door into a much darker room. And now, down a flight of stairs. Oh shit, where's she taking us? Where's she taking me though? It's hard to see. There are torches along the wall ahead. The monstrous noise rumbles below. Hold on, I need to catch my breath. Like I'm out of breath right now. Don't mind her. She's just hungry. She's always hungry though. Oh, this is her Lucis, ain't it? Kinda similar to Vriska's Lucis, who was also always hungry. Was that? You're hungry too? I have not forgotten. What sort of piece of shit friend do you take me for? You didn't remind her that you're hungry. You thought it though. Can she read your mind? That's what Cerulean Bloods do, right? You hope not. That's going to make this friendship in progress a bit awkward. Here we are. This is where you will be most useful to me as a friend. Ooh, what's this? You got a lot of pictures of herself. You look around with a sense of relief. You see no sign of whatever hungry thing was grumbling down here. You are less relieved to see several other kids try. Whoa! Whoa! You got a fucking BDSM dungeon? What kind of fuck shit is this? He has a dark red symbol on his shirt. Okay, you're that type of bitch. You're that type of bitch. You actually give a fuck about the human spectrum, huh? So you're locking up all the peasant bloods, huh? He struggles to say, help. Your new friend looks unamused and twitches her finger. Helplo, he says. Helplo, which, I mean, hello, of course. Looks like you're the new friend in progress chosen by the great and beautiful Ardata. She's my savior, my reason for being. I am nothing without her.
I'd hollow myself out and let her make a nest inside of me if she permits.
Don't mind him. He's always regarded himself as a comedian. Come, over here. This is what I need your help with. If you're going to have any value to me as a friend. You're led to a dank corner. Dark corner or dank corner? Is this a typo or? Your new friend has a dungeon full of sad, suffering children, and presumably a monster lurking somewhere in here as well. It's not ideal. Then again, social beggars like you can be choosers. Beggars can be choosers, they said you bullet! I've been having an awful time with it. You can do it for me. It will save me time. It's a box containing a table? A table that looks ominously like it was designed to keep a person strapped up to a surface. Oh my god! Ardata, what the hell? I immediately regret this decision. I will need you to assemble it. Here's a screwdriver in case you need it. I will assume other required tools are contained within the box. Hold on, before you start. This will make for an excellent content. My fans will... Oh my... I know no one on YouTube who records themselves torture other people for fun. You know, you only find this kind of shit in the deep web. He sets up a video recording device on a tripod and points it at you. The video feed comes to life on several monitors just behind you. You see in one corner of the screen an unflattering angle of your torso hunched over the furniture box. Other rectangles contain shots of the other kids and cages around the room. You suppose cameras are pointing at them too. You have no idea the friendship came with the perk of instant starting. Now you may begin. She's suddenly sitting in a comfortable looking chair facing you and holding a chalice, swishing around some viscous liquid it contains. You have all the parts spread out on the floor, organized according to their labels in the instructions. You try to remember the last time you assembled something like this. You don't recall enjoying it, to be perfectly honest. This doesn't look like this will be fun at all. She frowns conspicuously. Oh, how sad for you. I'm sorry, is this activity not to your liking? You reassure her vigorously that no, it actually looks amazing. You love shit like this. It's what you were born for, you say, as you swish the screwdriver around, demonstrating your plainly evident skill with the tool. Forget the thing you just thought. Completely arbitrary and wrong thoughts pop into your head all the time. It meant nothing, you swear. Fuck, can I go back? Can I go back? Shit! You opened a little bag full of screws. Jesus, there are, like... I don't need Windows Update settings. There are like 50 screws to this thing. Where could most of these screws possibly even go? You look at your screwdriver, then study the screws. Every single one requires an alien ring. I can't read, man. Like, I feel dizzy. Is it because I'm talking too much? I'm not breathing enough, so like, you know, my head becomes dizzy because it's like deprived of oxygen or some shit like that. Every single one requires an Allen wrench. Does this even come with an Allen wrench? The instructions seem to suggest it. You look around, but don't see one. Did you open the bag too forcefully? Did the Allen wrench go bouncing off to a dark dungeon and crevice nearby? Maybe you lost some of the screws too. Damn it! You begin to sweat and look around nervously. You check underneath one of the parts. No, it's not under there. You grip the screwdriver a little tighter. You wonder what to do next. Stab the bit! You know what? I'm a morbid motherfucker, so let's go. You decide it would be best not to complain about the missing Allen wrench. Your friend would probably consider it a bad form. You'll just make do and twist in all the screws by hand, as best you can. As you are twisting in the first screw, the grooves slip and the screw gets stuck. But you've already turned it too tight. Now it's hard to get it out. You twist and reverse harder. But your fingers slip and the table pieces start to slide. They're going to fall. You react to catch them, but it's too late. The heavier piece tips over and slams you into broken ribs on its way to the floor. It hits the floor with a bang. The stuck screw pops out. It goes bouncing 10 or 15 feet away, settling deep underneath a piece of dungeon furniture. God, you're probably going to need to get that. You hear a light chuckle. Good. Good. You're a bitch, Ardata! Come on! She takes another sip from her chalice and settles even more comfortably into her chair. Is she enjoying this? You think she's enjoying when you struggle to put this stupid thing together, maybe a little too much. Nevertheless, you continue. A friend is a friend, and you don't like to let your friends down. You've committed yourself to this project. She sounds so pleased. It's strange, you admit, for watching this sort of activity to make someone so happy. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice one of the cage kids reaching out with his hand. He's concentrating. Then you notice the screw you lost slowly slide out from underneath its hiding place. Nice. Everyone's working like a team down here. Ardata does not look at the kid, but sneers a bit. She reaches toward him, and he appears to have trouble breathing. After a moment, you notice the screw slowly slides back under the thing. She releases him from his breathing problems and resumes her... Oh my god, that's like some telekinesis shit. You guess that was against the rules? You decide to make a note of it. Your friend runs a tight ship down here. You respect that. She has finished her drink, and the chalice is on the side table. Some awful-looking thing crawls along the floor toward her. It looks like some sort of spider, the size of an average dog. Its abdomen is preposterously large. Actually, you think it's a huge tick? That's what it looks like. Yeah, it's a tick.
Let's try it out, shall we?
You shrug and sit down on the rather rickety table. You're about to lie down, but she interrupts you.
No. You fool. You absolute fool. What do you think you're doing?
That's not what I meant. Get up. You stand up, embarrassed. Again, without looking at the caged kid, she raises an arm towards him and beckons. He stares blankly and opens his own cage. They're not locked, but like she just uses her like mind control powers to keep the kids in there. That's some fucked up shit.
Now, go to it.
You shackle the kid's arms and legs to the table. That seems to be the right thing to do since the thing comes fitted with shackles. She gets up and lifts her huge tick-like pet. Oh, it's a pet, not a lucis. Or a lucis. I don't know, maybe it's, maybe the guy thinks it's a pet because, dude doesn't even know what a lucis is, right? It makes more grumpy noises. She plops the enormous thing right down on the kid's chest. He appears rendered unable to protest. The tick bites the boy's neck and begins to feed. She smiles and pats its swelling abdomen. Dark, rust-colored blood dribbles from the place where it has attached to the boy's neck.
The final screw. Aren't you going to retrieve it and screw it into wherever it needs to go? The job isn't done. I don't keep the company of many individuals who leave things unfinished,
Of course. What were you thinking? You should have known your friend wouldn't let that go unnoticed. Actually, you feel like an idiot for thinking it would. You stoop very low to the ground on your knees, placing your cheek just above the floor. You peer under the large edifice. It's dark in there, and it goes back a ways. Lots of room for that darn little screw to roll. You take a few pitiful swipes with your good arm, but come up empty. It must be further back. You think you can see it? Yeah, that must be it. Just a little further. You grab the screwdriver and feel around with it. Yes, you got it. You think. You carefully scrape it closer to yourself and pick it up. You then go back to the table and find the one remaining hole you left unscrewed. You slide under the table as a mechanic would with a car. There it is. The table's creaking and wobbling quite a bit now. The tick's really getting into its dinner, it seems. All the loose screws in the table have added up to a lot of give and leeway and the overall stability of the furnishing. Maybe the final screw will help. Ardata has returned... Is it Ardata or Ardata?
This is a very good material today. It's not often that I can provide content of this caliber to my subscribers. Go on, complete your project. This will be very good.
You still think it's weird that she likes watching you put furniture together so much, but you're not one to judge friends. Sounds like a great way to lose friends, honestly. You screw in the final screw, but the stresses on the table are causing the holes to be misaligned. This won't be easy. The huge tick shifts its grotesque body above you, causing the table to creak loudly. You nervously slide halfway from under the table to check it out. Then a loud pop! The sound of a scraping metal. 6 or 7 screws shoot out of the desk like rivets in a sinking submarine. What a piece of shit this thing is. You think a little too late. You really needed that Allen wrench. All for like... Why are you laughing, Ardata? You like seeing me suffer, don't you, bitch? The table platform comes crushing down on your lower torso, breaking your pelvis. You bellow in pain and flail to pull yourself out. Oh no, you forget that you're still holding your screwdriver. You're just flailing. You punch the screwdriver in the fat abdomen of the tick, which begins crushing and wrestling with great force through your entire upper body and face. Oh shit! Blood-gushing monster starts kicking and rearing, then blasts off across the dungeon floor like a pig at a rodeo. You hold on for dear life, still blind, but your plan works. You've been pulled out from under the tomb you've spent the last hour constructing for yourself. Your pelvis is in ruins, but at least you're free now, riding like the wind. And as you and the blood-spewing tick go tearing around the room, crashing into stuff, you hear a boy crying. You guess Ardata became distracted enough by your foolish display to seize her paralyzation method on him. Or maybe distracted is the wrong word. Maybe she's disappointed by your foolishness. Oh god, you might be blowing it right now. Oh shit. What's happening? Hello? That's not responding. Thank you. Create to the rest of the highest crash. Ah, fuck, I missed one! Shit! Comes to a sudden halt. Catapulted violently on the backside until 50 yards through the air. Oh shit. You land on your ass and wipe the blood from your eyes. Okay, this was embarrassing. But everyone makes mistakes, right? You can still salvage this friendship. You know you can! You turn your back to look at her hive. Ardata is staying in her doorway with a furious look on her face. She's flipping you off. You will not be my friend. Rejection! Okay. Cool! You know what? Let's start again. How does it sound? It sounds fine, I guess. Okay. Get the fuck out of my face and never come back. That's it! You see, like, I knew I know I was supposed to pick the first choice. You know, you gotta, show a little, I don't know what's the right word, submission, I guess. You can't just be like, alright, I guess. You gotta be like, oh, okay, yeah, I will be your friend. She expects a certain answer from you, So you gotta really give it to her. You gotta submit. Okay. Get the hell out of there. Let's go. First, you clear your head and try to think innocent thoughts. Falsely clouds in the sky, ironing some clothes, a winning touchdown pass from the sports. Ardata's long black hair spilling over her cloak. Wait, these are not innocent thoughts. Shut it down, shut it down! There's no time for thinking, you have to act. You hurl the screwdriver at her and run! She calmly lifts a hand towards one of the kids in the cages. The kid tenses up, lifts a hand in the direction of the screwdriver. The screwdriver freezes midair, right in front of Ardata's head. She's powerful as hell! You run up the stairs. She twitches a finger. The cage kid does a full body spasm. The screwdriver goes sailing towards you. It stabs deep into your leg and you buckle over, tumbling backwards towards the stairs. That didn't seem very friendly to me. Luckily for you, I'm very determined to make relationships work. She stands over you. You will attempt to pull the screwdriver out of your leg, but your entire body locks up. You can't move. She holds an outstretched hand just above you. You shouldn't try to move yet. And you certainly shouldn't try to pull that screwdriver. You'll get blood everywhere. To my 3 little eyes, under the present conditions, it seems to me that only one of us should attempt walking up these stairs. You feel released. Maybe she has some alien means of levitating you up the stairs? Wait, no. Your body's tensing up again. It's moving without your permission. You get to your feet without taking the screwdriver out. Wow, that hurts. What is she making you? Wait, what? She can't be. You use oh, shit! What are you about to do? You use both of your arms and all your strength to pick her up entirely. The pain from your arm is excruciating. Arms with broken bones are not meant for heavy lifting. The additional weight on your wounded leg isn't great either. You hold her as a groom would hold a bride. She wraps her arms around your neck to hang onto you in what strikes you as an overly familiar manner. She looks directly into your eyes and grins. This is better. Now, onward and upward, new friend. You take her back to the kitchen and set her down in the chair seated at a table. You didn't think I'd forget about dinner time, did you? Let's put your unfriendly behavior behind us. It's a good thing for you that I'm benevolent enough to overlook disgusting acts of betrayal. She's such I don't know, man. Pull out a chair and attempt to sit down, but your legs lock up. Then you stand again. Apparently this was not the right thing to do. Oh, but why are you sitting? There's cooking to be done. Oh, you're gonna chomp the hawk, wincing with each swing of the cleaver. You place the sliced meat in a frying pan, sear it lightly, and serve it on a plate, very rare, just the way your new friend likes. You put it on the table in front of her, along with the fork and knife beside it. Your muscles relax as you apparently are allowed to control your own body again. She does nothing, except for look at you with a pleased expression. You eye the meat in front of her, then the meat on the counter, and the chair on the other side of the table.
What should you do? Prepare a plate for yourself? Is that what she wants you to do? Well, it looks like you're confused. Isn't it obvious what to do next, under your own volition? A good friend would know what to do. In fact, I don't think a good friend would take nearly as long to decide what the right thing to do next is. What will you do? Beat her! You reach for the fork with your good arm. You go for the knife with your other... Ow. You can't do it. The arm is much less serviceable when the muscles are not being forced via psychic override to disregard the pain response. Nevertheless, she looks at you patiently and smiles. That's nice of her, you think, not to be mad about it. You feel like you're growing closer to your new friend by the minute. You put the fork down and pick up the knife with your good arm. You cut the meat into several pieces with a careful sawing motion. You put the knife down and pick up the fork and stab a piece. You put it close to her mouth. She says, you're actually feeding her? Very good. Nice technique. Yo, you know what? Now I'm actually kind of hungry for some meat too. Pause. I'm actually hungry for some steak now. The meal's finished. There's no more meat, except for a few pieces of unchewable gristle, which you did not try to feed her. That would be what? She reclines, steeples her fingers, looking quite pleased with how the evening has gone so far. You aren't sure why she's laughing, did you do? You aren't sure why she's laughing, did you do something funny? Oh man, what a fool. You won it yourself, wondering if she's referring to you. You don't know what you've done that was foolish. If so, you're also still not sure what she finds so amusing. She pauses her laughter for a minute or two, then slowly begins to frown. A faint blue tear rolls. What? The truth is, I don't even know I'm laughing. This isn't very funny what's happening here. It was a good dinner. Dinner? I didn't ask for this. To be so superior to so many. I'm not even showing any sympathy at this point, man. Man, fuck you. You begin to offer words of sympathy. This all seems heartbreaking to you, your poor new friend. But your jaw muscles contract and your mouth shuts involuntarily. I guess it's not your turn to speak yet. Okay, that works for you. You like to be a good listener to your friends. But what would happen if I changed my brand? If I stopped being so sinister online? My friends and followers would deride and reject me. And my superiors will eat me alive. If I show weakness, if I scale back on my bloodthirsty content, will I incur the scorn of a wise-ass clown with 100 million subscribers? Will I be in a cage someday, listening to a fucking fool honk his horn for likes? No, I must persist. How lonely it is to know this is all I can do until the day I leave this planet. I have no material of sensory comforts left for me here, until I can get on a ship and fly away. Pain is my only solace. Oh, so that's why in Hiveswap Act 1, Zephyros, he said, there are no adults on this planet, so until she gets taken away from the planet on a ship. I don't know why, though. Why are there no adults in Alternia? Somebody in the comments, please let me know. Let me know why there are no adults on Alternia and why they're all taken away. Your hand holding the fork drifts tighter, horrified to realize what it is in the process of doing. You bring it down hard on her hand, which is placed flat on the table. She doesn't flinch or react in any way. 3 trails of cerulean blood flow from the tines where they pierce her skin. Wait, you stabbed her? That wasn't friendly, you think, but then you weren't the one who did it, were you? You're so confused. My subscribers are not real friends. They adore me only for my sinister content, the show I provide, though my wicked, infectious laughter. I get jealous of them sometimes because they get to watch my content. It must be thrilling, I think, but maybe I'm just jealous of them because they get to meet people who aren't me. This is fucking deep, I know. Apologies if you cannot relate. She pulls the fork out of her hand and lays it gently on the plate of gristle you didn't feed her. The people downstairs in their cages aren't my friends either. They act like they're my friends though, and sometimes I even believe it. But they don't really want to be friends with me. Nobody does. The only person who has ever wanted to be my friend, who has ever tried to be, is you? You clear your throat and point to yourself innocently. That's it. I've decided. You have passed the test. You will become my friend, officially. As such, I think a reward is in order. You are overjoyed. Your heart starts racing. You can't believe it. A new, real friend. But you don't have much time to enjoy this achievement. Your body's doing something again. You bend down in a strange motion and pick up the plate and fork. You position the plate over your wide open mouth and scrape in all the remaining gristle and begin chewing.
It's virtually inedible. Your mouth humors the act of chewing for 2 seconds and then you swallow all of it whole in one painful gulp. Tastes like friendship. Oh my god! Friendship, like y'all just crying together like that. Oh my. Jeez. I want to try to find out if you can actually fail Diemon. Okay, let's see. Let's see if you can fail a Diemon. Forget it. I'm leaving forever. Bye. It's disrespect. I knew it. I knew it, man. Like, there are just some things you do not choose. Alright? It's like the game tells you, like, oh, you know what to pick here. You know what to pick. I don't even gotta tell you. Okay, so I guess that's it. Hiveswap Friendship Simulator Volume 1. I guess that's it. Okay? See you guys in the next GD video, or maybe Hiveswap Act 2. I'm not sure. But, yeah.